Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And I have tried all types of dumb things, trying to get this paint factory to work the way I want it to, and I can't. I've tried weird logic things, I've tried some wireless stuff that shut down the paint pulling, but no dice. So, I'm a thinking. Because I'm good at a thinking sometimes, not usually though. But I'm a thinking that basic factories, factories that produce just basic goods, they're just gonna have to be hard coded into the factory. So, like the paint machine, I can't do a module with the paint machine, but I can, however, because I can't get this to work quite right. Come on, where are you? I can't get this set up to work right because it's always getting back pull. So when it's pulling resources here, it's also pulling the paint back out of the main, which I guess is okay if that's what you want. But no, I think I have come up with, or I think I'm going to alter my plan for the modules. I still want to use these modules, uh, but differently. I want to use them so that they're a self-contained output. So I don't need to pull the resources back into this. For example, I have one of these modules that pulls from the main cargo of the main factory. It pulls everything it needs and builds all the blocks, or builds and sorts all the blocks for a frigate, or pulls and sorts all the blocks I need for this or that or the other. Then I can use those to make blueprints or whatnot. So this idea is sort of in limbo. So that means we're going to get stuck in the ceiling. I tried to fix it, but I didn't. So that means we're just going to dive right in and try to make a super factory. A mega factory, if you will. So before we do that, let's go ahead and I put another build block here. We're just gonna save this for save as a ZZZ factory test. So that throws it at the bottom of my list instead of in the top where everything else is. And let's find us a nice place to live. Well, that's probably good. Nice yellow star, purple skies, and a brand new thingy here. All right, so let's see here. We're just gonna start with a O2 hallway. Food and paste. We're just gonna stick it in right there. Okay. Get rid of that block, which you really shouldn't get rid of. And well, not normally. And we're gonna build a room. How about a 2x3 room too? Just a room right here. And we're gonna poke a hole in the wall. And we're gonna put a new build block over here. We're not? Yeah, we're gonna put a new build block over here, and we're gonna delete this build block. And so that means we are... Yep, I can't fly through the wall. And this is going to be the temporary control room for the Mega Factory. I expect this to be large and convoluted and complicated. So, what are we going to need? We're going to need a reactor. And I don't want it necessarily to have any sort of particular layout or anything like that. But we need a reactor. I want a sizable reactor. So let's like a 10 by 10 by 10. Okay, we're just going to start off by a 20 by 20 by 20. I don't know if that's sufficient or not. That is a lot of reactors, though. And with reactors, you're going to need stabilizers. So here's the heart of the whole shebang, and it's going to give us how much power? Come on. Where are you? Only 1 million? 1.6? Let's see if we can't up that to a 3 million. That's probably sufficient for a reactor or for a factory. And let's grab him some shield capacitors and shield rechargers. I don't necessarily think this should be just enormous shields, because it's not a combat vessel. But I don't want just random pirates or rogue scoundrels just coming along and destroying everything. And I want to keep everything on 5s. Not necessarily, well, we're gonna some centralization here. See, we're using 12% of our power. Our shields recharge at 40,000 a second with 2 million. 2 million shield. That's probably fine for what this is. Okay. And we will try, well, we'll probably have to expand the bubble. Can we up that? Because normally for a spaceship, I try to keep it at 12 or 25%. That is 25% of my capacity going to shields, which is just fine. And do I want to double the shield just amount? 4 million. That's probably fine. And we will build the factory around this core, except we should probably look at is it defense, recon, stealth, logistics? Logistics what I want? I don't remember, so we're going to plop down our logistics and just see. Yep, factory bake time and power efficiency. So we're going to need quite a bit of this. All right, so what are you? Functional size of 8,000. What is my required size? 3,000. So you are just a touch overkill. You are functional size 4,000, which is close enough. So that's a 20 by 10 by 20. And let's grab some of these reactor conduits. There we go. And let's just tie them into the reactor. So now we have factory bake time, which is going to change all types of stuff. Power efficiency, level up. Level up. Let's also grab a reactor power chamber. Just throw it right here. There we go. It's not necessarily attached. Oh, I guess we kind of want it to. There we go. And so, let's not do that. Let's actually do the chamber and not the conduit there. What are you doing? Well, those are excess. We're just gonna do like that. There we go. And it's just gonna be a general base enhancer. So it gives us 10% more oomph from our reactor. So we're running what, 3.5 million now? Okay, that's not too bad. And here is the heart of the facility, as I've said before. I'll probably say 1,000 more times. See, what else are we going to need? It's not going to need thrusters because it's a station. Might need some missile capacity. We're going to throw some missile capacity on here, because I'm going to use some of those beefy turrets we put on the missile boat. Let's see, what's our missile capacity now? 53, not too bad. All right. So that means we need to get started on actual factories. And probably going to want teleporter rooms. I'm not going to use... I'm going to try to keep everything as solid state as I can. transporter room, I'm sorry. Not a teleporter. Bad sheet. And we'll probably name it something, but we're just going to throw it right there for right now. We're also going to throw down a faction module. Go. It's just going to be right there. We'll probably won't pretty it up. Now, as for organization and aesthetic and all of that, 2, 3, hey, it's just 5 in. All right. I want you to think Borg cube. Yep, that's what I want you to think for this station. Borg cube. It's going to be all kind of all over the place. I want it to be square. I want little tunnels going everywhere. I want the easiest way to be using transporters. Let's give it faction access. Change the name to main control room. All right. So now only faction members can get to it. And let's go ahead and tie this in. So I want a 2 corner? Oh, no 2 corner. There it is. Moved in piece. And of course, I'm going to have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and paste. Paste it in. There we go. And we're going to do a T. There we go. Let's see. And is it going to? Nope, it's not going to. We have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want living quarters and all that jazz in here too. This is not going to be a starter base. This is going to be a mega base. Like in-game type stuff. Like, I want this to be building enough to be creating battleships and frigates and whatnot, just out of sheerness. How big are we? And you know what? I want to keep it. I'm just going to give ourselves an artificial restraint of however big it gets. I'd like to keep it within 200 by 200 by 200 meters. So 200 meters cubed is sort of my personal goal. To keep it within. See if we can do that. We might not be able to. Who knows? Who knows? All right. So we have our main room, a transporter to get into our main room, a reactor, some shields, probably all the modules we're going to put on here. It doesn't need scanners or anything like that. Doesn't need a stealth drive. Can't use FTL, although we can. We could give it a warp gate and a base inhibitor. Nah, probably not. So there we go. And so we have the base before we get the actual meat. The actual meat is going to be the refineries and all that jazz. And cargo and everything of that nature. I'll probably put the main cargo in here as well. Or maybe we'll sort cargo. I don't know. Well, we're going to do something. And it's going to be glorious. Anywho, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I will dig you cats later.